Okay, now anybody looking for a simple video here that's pretty quick, I'm going to go through this really quickly, so take plenty of pauses here. Remove off this cover right there, take out that screw. You're going to need one of those. Remove this cover, it just pops right out. Good way to pop it out is reach in from this side, pull it out, take out that, use a flathead, pry this up, pop it out, disconnect all your connectors, they just pin out. Then you're going to start slowly prying from the bottom right there all the way around, and then you just pretty much keep going. Yeah. Okay, I've got one more clip right there. Then you're going to lift up, move it to the side right there. And then that is what I'm getting to right now. Because I got these guys. Then you pop out that one, that one, that one, that one. Speaker just comes out. Wow, this is really light. Like okay, so the new ones that I got, they're a hell of a lot heavier than this. Yeah. And they're also a lot more powerful because the ones I got are 150 watts, not 15. Cool. Okay, now the only shitty thing you're gonna have to do with this is it is a very deep speaker compared to the stock one. There's another guy that has a video where he basically trimmed this part down a lot. His speaker was a lot deeper than mine. This one is not as deep, so he talked about putting this stuff around. Now mine, as soon as I trim them down, it should actually just be straight out flat, but this part, definitely need to trim it down to get it to fit in there. Because then I mean, you can get it to fit flat, I guess, if you lift it up right there, but then it doesn't line up with the holes you want to drill in, so yeah. So there's that. Alright, so there's a lot of tutorials on what people do to trim this down. They use a Dremel. I'm just going to use this and see how well it works, because this should just be as easy as trimming down. At least that's what it should be. Yeah. Okay, now, whatever you guys can gauge from that, that is how much I had to trim it down. I'm going to blow it out before I put the speaker in, but that's that. You do that, and the speaker. God damn it! You gotta be kidding me. That's it. Ruined my keys. Next thing, my car's not gonna be able to start. Let's see here. All right. So that fits perfect. It's not sticking out at all. That little gap, it's just because there's actually a piece of foam that comes on the speakers. You can kind of see it right there at the bottom. But yeah, it's fitting flush against that, and that's ultimately what you want right there. So now there's a connector that you can buy to just have this plug directly into that. I have already a bunch of these things, so I'm just gonna cut that, put these on, put that on there. I'm probably not going to stick with the factory wires. I do have an amplifier that is going to eventually be powering all of these, but for right now I'm just working on getting these in here. I don't really have too much time, so I just figured I'd get them in. I still have to put in the different radio. Once I get the different radio in, then I'll work about amplifying everything. Until then, I'm just going to put these speakers and see what kind of a difference they make from the factory ones. The factory ones really don't sound too bad, but these should sound better regardless. So testing the polarity on these ones for the 2016 Dodge Dart. Sorry, let me let that focus. For the 2016 Dodge Dart, this is the positive. It's like a purple and gray, and then the gray and white is the negative. And you pretty much have that right there. That plugs right into those guys. And then you put the speaker on there.
But if you close your eyes,
yeah, that was pretty cool. These definitely sound a hell of a lot better. Once I get the door panel on there and sit in there, I'll be able to gauge how well the bass is, I guess. But overall, that's definitely pretty damn good. I'm really happy. Like, shoot, even if you don't amplify it, that's definitely worth the upgrade right there. So, one note right here is when you're putting in these screws, I was struggling like hell right now because when you put it on, if you just I don't know, for some reason I was just having an odd time. You have to press this all the way against it, because if you just start screwing them in with it kind of sitting out a little bit, it's like all of a sudden it's not going in right. And it feels like it's not going in right, but it's completely sealed all the way up against it. It's just, again, you have to push this in all the way for some reason. But yeah. All right. So one of the cool things about this, the back door, it's the same procedure taking it apart, by the way, except this corner piece pops off too. This is deep. Like, you could put in, I don't know, you could put in a big ass 6x9 if you want, a freaking subwoofer 6x9, I don't know. But that's definitely deep. Definitely just kind of fit right in. Just thought I'd throw that in as a side note. Alright, and so on this one right here, the green and yellow is the positive, and I covered up that because I cut into the wire a little bit. So whatever color that one is right there, that's the negative. Yep, but that's what was going on my multimeter there. Okay, on the right passenger front door, shit, I kind of already forgot here. Let's see. I think it was the purple one. That's the. Oh, crap, my depth perception when looking at the phone goes to 0. Yeah. So, this one, the purple and blue, is the positive, I believe. And I'm going to just verify that here. It should show negative. Yep. And that'll show a positive signal. Yep. Okay, so with the back speaker, it's showing negative on there. So that is the positive, and that is the negative. Whatever stripe that is there. Focus. There you go. Positive, negative. Yeah, comment, subscribe, ask any questions you want. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I see them. These are the P1692s. Yeah.